Hello and welcome to the newsroom on TV 360 Nigeria. I am Fidelia Agoncha. President Muhammadu Buhari has met with security chiefs at the presidential villa in Abuja. The meeting comes days after the military confirmed some soldiers were killed by Boko Haram insurgents in an ambush in Maiduguri, Borno State. The military, however, did not reveal the death toll, but media reports suggest as many as 100 soldiers were killed. After the meeting, presidential spokesperson Garba Shehu, in a statement, assured Nigerians that the government will step up its fight against the Boko Haram insurgents. Meanwhile, soldiers at the war front have been charged not to relent and also step up their own efforts in the battle to defeat the insurgent. The acting general officer commanding 7th Division gave the charge recently while decorating the newly promoted master warrant officers with their ranks. He says soldiers cannot afford to relent in the war and also charged them to ensure their loyalty remains focused. While still on the anti-insurgency war, the Socio-Economic Right and Accountability Project, SERAP, alongside civil society groups and opposition parties under the edges of the coalition of united political parties, have called on President Muhammadu Buhari to order a probe into the spending of military budget from 1999 to 2018. They also want the president to take all cases of alleged diversion of military funds, including the $2 billion arms fund allegedly diverted under the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan, to the International Criminal Court. They say the huge amount budget for the military to prosecute the war is yet to yield any positive results. Members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities are expected to meet with the Nigerian government officials on Monday. The lecturers are demanding a meeting with the government to continue discussion on their nearly 1-month-old strike. They are demanding the implementation of the 2009 agreement with the federal government and have vowed to continue the strike until all demands are met. The Nigerian poet Ikegu Oke is dead. The poet and former journalist died at the National Hospital in Abuja. Oke last year won the Nigeria Prize for Literature, sponsored by the NLNG, for his collection of poems, The Hairside. As a journalist, Oke worked at the now-rested Next newspaper as well as Daily Time. A court in Milan is considering charges of corruption against Eni and Shell in a controversial oil deal that led to Nigeria losing an estimated $6 billion. The campaign group Global Witness has calculated that the OPL 245 deal in 2011 deprived Nigeria of double its annual education and healthcare budget. Eni and Shell are accused of knowing the money they paid to Nigeria would be used for bribes. Well, they have both denied any wrongdoing. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni says a cruise boat which capsized on Lake Victoria a day earlier, killing at least 29 people, was carrying more than twice its capacity of 50. Patrick Oyango, the deputy spokesperson for the police, said the vessel had encountered rough conditions at the time of the accident. Museveni also warns that the operators of the boat will be charged with criminal negligence and manslaughter. While in sports, Super Falcons head coach Thomas Dennerby says the Nigerian ladies have proved their determination as the best team in the continent following their progress into the semi-finals of the 2018 African Women's Nations Cup. The Super Falcons will face the indomitable Lioness of Cameroon in the AFCON 2018 semi-final on Tuesday at the Accra Sports Stadium in Ghana. Well, that is the latest from our newsroom. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I am Fidelia Agoncha. Thanks for watching.